Hello, hello, hello. Today we're going to go over the Calpheon ball. Should be a pretty quick video because there was pretty much nothing really for console. It doesn't necessarily mean it was bad. It just like the same old, you know, console always gets the lesser of the attention of the balls. So first thing we're going to talk about, new gen. Finally, they gave us a little bit of an update on the new gen. It seems that they are hard focusing new gen console. It will be set for 2024. Hopefully they will be able to give us an actual date within the first part of the year. That could be January, February. Honestly, I wouldn't expect an announcement in those 2 months. I'd expect it afterwards. I don't think that they're going to be able to pump it out like ASAP. I think they're still going to probably maybe mid next year. They probably will have it out. If they have it sooner than that, congratulations. Super sick if they do. If not, I get it. At least we got an update and I'm happy with this, to be honest. The next thing on the list, free Velsheart. It seems we are going to get a free Velsheart. They're just going to give it to us, or there's probably going to be a quest attached to it or something. I'm not really sure. They didn't go into a full details about the whole situation. They just kind of said that they were going to give it to us, but not in the normal fashion of we are going to get the boss. It seems that the boss is probably too much of a task that they're able to even functionally get in the game. So their solution is probably just to find a way to give it to us like the con heart, where we're gonna have to do like probably a quest or something. It's probably, I don't know, if they make it as easy as it is for the con heart, like you just do a thing like 3 times a week or whatever, that's cool. I think that people have waited long enough to not have to do a super long crazy like 3-month ordeal. Nobody likes time gated content. Nobody likes chore content. If you do happen to like just free give out the Velsheart, that's cool. But if you're gonna do a quest, if you're gonna do any kind of like earning with this Velsheart, please don't make it a whole 7-month ordeal. It's ridiculous. It's not fun, and it doesn't keep players interested. It doesn't keep players involved. We have suffered way long enough. We have waited long enough only for you to give us a content that is time gated to make us wait longer. That is not a way to make the players happy. I beg, please do not do time gated garbage. That is going to take a long period of time. All right, the next thing on the list is the Calpheon Elvia update, or Hadoom, whatever you want to call it. We are finally getting that. The reason we didn't get it initially, or just in general, is because it was for some reason tied to the Velsheart, which I get it, the item there, it's for that, but like it's never stopped them before from releasing content without the full thing. I mean, for Turos and Olins, the Venomous Night Fangs, we've had Odalita region for I think 2 years now, or a year, I can't remember when it came out, but we've had it for a very long time, and we didn't have Venomous Night Fangs for that entirety up until literally like 2 days ago. So I don't know why this is an excuse to not give us Calpheon Elvia, because like I said, it's never stopped them before from dropping content with missing content. So yeah, I mean, even when we first got the initial Elvia, we didn't even get the quests with it to give us the 1 AP 1 DP. So again, I don't really see this as an excuse to not give us Calpheon Elvia, because they've done it before. So it is what it is. I'm glad it's coming out, but I think the excuse is a little it's a bit much. Like, come on now, that's an L excuse. Nonetheless though, this will be cool because we get the Velsheart, and then now we get to upgrade the Velsheart as well, so that'll be honestly really nice. So now we'll get that extra 1 AP on top of the Khan's heart, and then following that we'll be able to upgrade it with the 3 DP, I believe. So that'll be really nice for some extra gear gains, which also just kind of ties into the whole like just give Vels out because we've waited long enough, because we still have to grind to upgrade it anyway. So like there's not really a reason to not give the Velsheart for free, or at least make the quest really easy, because we still have to grind to upgrade it anyway. So at the end of the day, we're still going to have to play the game in order to keep up with things. So I wouldn't really make Vels a ridiculous task and then add the Calpheon upgrading thing too. So that would be kind of something to consider. And that's pretty much it. We didn't really get much else, which is fine. These are the things that have been asked for the most by consoles, so not the worst Calpheon ball. In fact, in my opinion, this is better than last year's, and I was there in person last year. So yeah, it was, I think this is a much better result. I'm happier with this. They did talk about Mountain of Eternal Winter. They know that we want it. They know that we want artifacts. Me personally, personally, I don't want that shit. I don't want artifacts because the game right now, I think that people are very tanky. I think people are doing a lot, finding all these crazy builds or obnoxious builds that people are super tanky. Even myself, I'm a tanky ass bitch, and it's like adding artifacts. Oh my god, dude, I'll be able to reach like 610 DR without even trying. I won't even need an elixir rotation. So yeah, it's just I don't know that I'm pushing for artifacts. Libresca, I do want Libresca because it is a way to reliably reach 401 DP without running meme gear. I run Renaros rings and shit, so that way I can reach 40, like, you know, well over 401. So that's like my thing. So I think Libresca is the only thing that I really want out of the winter region, and that's about it. But when it comes to the artifacts and stuff, I don't know that console is necessarily ready for that. That's going to put the veteran players very far ahead, and without new players coming in and having a, you know, enjoyable time, that's only going to make things somewhat worse. But I get it though, people just want content to have content, and that's fine. But that's not going to be here. We probably won't see that at all next year. If we do, that'll be dope, but it seems that their main focus will be the whole next gen thing. That's what they're focused on. That's what Durgif said, that they plan to keep the focus on that, which is perfect. I would rather the game run functionally and far better to at least PC standards than what we have now. I don't care about the artifacts. I don't even care about the new classes. I'll talk about that in a minute, but like I don't care about any of that stuff. I want the game to work so I can just play it and have fun. The content, I will find content in the game if the game functions and works. That's all I care about. That's realistically all I need. If I can large scale and have fun and PvP in peace, that's cool. I'm completely on board with that. I just want to be able to play the game at a functional level and have fun. The content, you can give me all the fucking content afterwards, just please make the game work so that way everybody can have a good time. As for the new classes, my thoughts on this are pretty much the same as new content. We don't need that. I'm serious. The new classes thing, that has to stop. That literally has to stop. I get it, cash grab. I know, because they do this every year. The class is broken on release, broken when Awakening gets released, and then it gets nerfed into the dirt. They do the same process on repeat. But these new classes, like, you have to stop. You have 3 new classes planned out. This is the most over bloated MMORPG with the depth of a puddle. Like, it literally wide as an ocean, deep as a puddle kind of thing. This is super annoying. I don't like it. Yes, the classes are cool per se, but a lot of the old classes need a lot of love and attention, and you guys are not giving that to the old classes. My personal opinion, when you buff and nerf classes or whatever like that, to me, that's the same as getting a new character, because like you guys are fixing classes that need attention and that can potentially be fun to play again. So that, instead of releasing 80 new classes, try and, you know, bring some of the older ones up to speed. I think that Caster's a prime example, Sork's a prime example, even Succession Nova. I would think that that class needs some love too, because realistically you just hold block and let your minions do everything, and that's not really a fun and engaging play style. People play it because like they're having fun, like memeing on people, but in terms of actual practicality and literal like usage, it is one of the most boring classes in the game that has basically been forgotten. That is like the new Tamer. Like, realistically, it's like the new Tamer. If it wasn't a troll class to where you can just goof around with it, like nobody would play that thing, like zero. So yeah, that's where I'm at with Calpheon Ball. It was good. I don't hate it. I do feel a little kind of like left out, that I don't have much to look forward to aside from a free Vel's Heart and grinding Calpheon Elvia. That's about it. Like, I don't really feel excited for much. I'm just happy-ish that we're at least getting answers to some questions and demands that we've had for a long time. So we'll see where it goes. But yeah, that's it for today's video. If you guys have anything to add, go for it down in the comments. And if you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. But talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.